In sports, perfection is a myth. But for a decade, one athlete came closer to achieving it than anyone before him. He didn't just play golf, he weaponized it. He is a genius of the green, a symbol of mental toughness, and the most captivating figure golf has ever known. He is Tiger Woods. Born in Cypress, California, in 1975, Eldrick Tiger Woods was destined for greatness from the cradle. His father, Earl Woods, a retired U.S. Army lieutenant, meticulously coached him, instilling an extraordinary level of discipline and mental fortitude. From the moment he first appeared on television as a toddler with a club in his hand, it was clear he was different. The swing was pure, the focus was absolute. Tiger dominated the amateur ranks with an ease that bordered on unfair, winning 3 consecutive U.S. amateur titles. His arrival on the professional scene in 1996 was met with unprecedented hype. Fueled by a massive endorsement deal with Nike and the simple, confident tagline, "Hello World," the golf world was ready for a star. They got a supernova. Tiger Woods didn't just win. He changed the physics of the game. He was bigger, faster, and stronger than his competitors, attacking courses with an intensity and power never before seen. Where others saw obstacles, he saw opportunities. He combined brute force off the tee with a delicate, almost surgical touch around the greens. His competitors weren't just playing against another golfer. They were playing against an enigma. His victory at the 1997 Masters was a global statement. At just 21, he became the youngest champion in history, obliterating the field by a record 12 strokes. Wearing his now iconic red shirt on Sunday, he strode through Augusta National, not as a competitor, but as a conqueror. That emotional embrace with his father behind the 18th green wasn't just a family moment. It was the dawn of a new era. Golf was no longer a sport reserved for one demographic. It was a stage for global athleticism, and Tiger was its undisputed king. The early 2000s were the age of the Tiger Slam. He held all 4 professional major championship titles, simultaneously an achievement considered impossible in the modern game. He wasn't just winning. He was rewriting the record books with every tournament. He dominated the sport with a blend of physical mastery and unparalleled mental toughness. When Tiger led on a Sunday, the competition played for second place. The fear in their eyes was palpable. He was more than an athlete. He was a cultural phenomenon, a brand, and a figure of absolute, crushing supremacy. But no human being can live up to the image of perfection. By the late 2000s, the stresses of fame, the brutal demands of maintaining his swing, and the constant public scrutiny began to take their toll. The man who seemed invincible was, after all, human. In 2009, his personal life imploded under the harsh, unforgiving glare of the global media spotlight. The scandal shattered his carefully crafted image of perfection, leading to public humiliation, a divorce, and a hemorrhaging of major endorsements. The icon had fallen, and the world watched as his empire crumbled. The fall wasn't just personal, it was physical. Years of relentlessly powerful swings and punishing practice had ravaged his body. A string of debilitating knee and back injuries followed, culminating in multiple surgeries, each one chipping away at his physical gifts. The pain was visible not just in his face, but in his swing. The once fluid motion became a tortured effort. From 2014 to 2017, Tiger Woods was virtually absent from the sport he had once owned. The legend was broken, physically and mentally. At one point, he struggled to walk, let alone swing a golf club. Doctors suggested he might never live a life without pain again, let alone compete at an elite level. The greatest golfer of his era became a tragic footnote, consigned to the history books. The world loves a champion, but it cherishes a comeback. And what followed was one of the most remarkable redemption arcs in sporting history. It was a period of excruciating rehabilitation, of quiet, determined resolve to defy his own history. We saw glimpses of him slowly practicing, struggling with simple movements, and gradually, painstakingly, rebuilding his swing and his body. The bravado was gone, replaced by a humble, almost desperate hope. That journey reached its emotional apex at the 2019 Masters. The hallowed grounds of Augusta National, the scene of his first earth-shattering triumph, would become the stage for his most improbable one. Against the odds, against the chronic pain, and against a new generation of players he had inspired. A 43-year-old Tiger Woods won his 5th Masters green jacket and his 15th major title. The roar from the crowd was a release of a decade's worth of emotion. It was not just a golf victory. It was a sporting miracle. The iconic moment he raised his arms in victory at the 18th hole, followed by the embrace with his own children in the same spot he had hugged his father 22 years earlier, was pure cinematic poetry. It was a redemption story played out on the global stage, proving that resilience is the final measure of true greatness. The triumph was a moment of profound personal closure, celebrated by fans and rivals alike. Tiger Woods' story is the ultimate modern epic, a testament to genius, the brutal cost of fame, and the enduring power of the human spirit to rebuild itself. He taught us that while perfection is unattainable, the pursuit itself can change the world. He transcended his sport. He broke barriers, shattered records, and redefined the boundaries of competitive achievement. His greatest legacy isn't the number of majors, but the sheer, undeniable will that allowed him to rise from the ashes. The era of Tiger Woods' dominance may have ended, but the myth of his mastery, the unwavering focus, the impossible shot, and the triumphant return will live on forever. Thank you for watching. If you were inspired by this story, please like this video and subscribe for more content on the greatest athletes of all time.